Good morning, all the way from the Goose Park. I just got up and I just want to make another philosophical video. By the way, look, I got a new car. Man, that's the first new car I ever got in my life, bro. It's a WRX Subaru. The most hated car on the planet, but I love Subarus, so it's clean. Look at that, sunroof and all that shit. But anyway, that's the point of this video. Check this out. Here's the point of this video. Right? I was thinking about it, and it's just like, and it sucks. And it's hard when you tell this to yourself and you tell this to other people. People get very cynical about it, but nothing out here is gonna make you happy, bro. Nothing out here is gonna complete you. No relationship, nothing will complete you, right? And the first question is, well, what do you mean? Don't do anything? Don't search for anything? You want me to just stand in the cave? Because the first thing I told myself for the longest time, bro, I started hearing that. I used to get very mad when I heard that. I'm like, man, you just telling me not to go search for anything? You're telling me to just sit in my fucking room and do nothing all day, just jerk off all day or something? Like, what are you telling me? No, but it's more like this. It's not saying don't go out there and achieve things. Don't try, I'm not saying don't go out there and try to find a relationship or get money or get new toys. It's just saying that that's not going to complete you. That's all it's saying. It's not saying don't go out and get things, man. Don't go out and enjoy the toys in life, bro. It's not saying that. It's just saying that shit ain't gonna complete you. Trust me. You could get whatever, and eventually you get tired of it, and then that lust, that illumination that you got from it eventually just goes away, and you go back to the same state you are before you bought it, or before you got that woman, before you got that money, before you got whatever, dude. And it's hard to tell that to yourself, and it's hard to tell that to other people, because the first thing that comes across, you're like, people think you're telling, you register it through the ego, bro. When you register it through the ego's like, oh, what are you telling me, not to do shit? That's not what it means, bro. It just means it's not going to complete you. You can do whatever, bro. Nothing wrong with that. It's just not going to complete you. No matter what you think, it won't. Even if you think it will, and you could go out there, it won't. Looking for love in this world, bro. What happens if that fucking woman leaves you, bro? What happens if they die? What happens if they cheat on you? Then you're no more love, no more is gone, right? That's what I mean. You can't, and it's not saying don't go out there and do that. It's just saying that's not, love comes from within, bro. Peace comes from within. This is something I've been fighting with for I don't know how long, bro. Since I was very young, bro. I was probably 12 years old when I first started really thinking like this, bro. I'm 34 now. About 12 years old, dude. I used to be very depressed. I used to be out here just searching. I need this, I need that, man. Because put it like this: if you put peace, love, joy, and happiness, that's what we're all looking for. That's what everybody in this world is looking for, bro. Peace, love, joy, and happiness. You put that in the hands of something else out here, man, right? And you search for it. Of course, think about this: the amount of weight you're gonna put on that situation or that person because you think that they're gonna give you what you're looking for. And when they don't, you're gonna crash and burn so hard, bro. And think about it. Let's say you're like, a new car is gonna make me completely happy, and I will never be happy until I get a new car, right? Because usually what we do with certain things in life, like with money or relationships or status, we usually tell ourselves that we're not gonna be happy without this, right? Now, imagine how much weight you're putting on those things, right? You're making them God pretty much. It's weird. You don't think about that shit, bro. And we don't think about that. We're making that shit God. Whatever it is, bro. I don't care if it's a relationship. I don't care if it's money, a new job. If the amount of weight that we put on it to make us happy, make us whole, and make us complete, which you never can do. At least not for long. Not until it breaks, or not until it leaves, or not until it says something you don't like, not until it changes. You get what I'm saying? We put all this weight on there, bro, and it can't fulfill our expectations. And then we want to bend people to our expectations. We want them to be who we want them to be so we feel better, right? Just think about that, man. It's none of this shit out here to make you happy. It's just always been a search from within, bro. Figuring out who you are, figuring out you're not your mind, bro. You're not these thoughts that are always groaning and whining and pining towards you, bro, and telling you to go out here and run in circles, bro, on a fucking hamster wheel to try to get as much money as you can, to try to get as big of a house as you can, to try to fuck as much as you can. You know, try to do as much drugs as you can, party as much as you can. It's all bullshit, bro. Because guess what? At the end of the day, that's the game they tell us, man. It's bullshit. It's just like, just the man with the most toys wins, bro. The man with the most experiences, or woman, whatever, you know, interchangeable. The person with the most things wins, bro. And it's fucking bullshit, dude. No, we don't. No, we don't. You just die. You just die, and you're never at peace any fucking way the whole time. You were just constantly pining for bullshit, bro. It doesn't really even matter, dude. And we wonder why our world's fucked up, man. Like, this is the way I see it, bro. You wonder why our world's falling apart. You got country fighting against country for these resources. They're like, our country won't be whole and complete unless we bomb these motherfuckers off the planet, right? Well, us here, we're just like, and let's say in dating, we're just like, no, I gotta manipulate this person, you know, break them down so they don't leave me, right? Because that way I can feel happy, whole, and complete inside, you know, vice versa, bro. So, just thought I had this video. You know, I don't want to get too deep about it. I don't want to turn this into a deep ass Saturday. I'm actually going to the beach today. But yeah, man, like, ain't shit out here gonna complete us. That's all. This is basically all I want to say in this video, bro. Nothing out here is gonna complete us, man. Nothing, bro. Nothing. That shit comes from within. It's like, things out here can stimulate that, of course, bro. Like, you see, like, I'm at the park, bro. Of course, it stimulates a lot of joy and love inside of me just coming to this park. You know, just looking at the water, looking at the goose. But it's not coming from out there, bro. It's just stimulating what's already inside of me. So then you just get to that point too. You're just like, well, how do I keep that what's inside of me open all the time, bro? Like Michael Singer's the one who said that shit, bro. How do I keep what's inside of me open all the time, right? I guess that's the major question. How do I keep what's inside of me open all the time? That's $1 million question. You know, it sounds crazy right now, bro, and like, you know, and some of you might be like even younger, you know, you're kind of like on a different path than like a lot of people, bro, and you're just on this path to be like, hey, man, like, you know, you're on this path to like just realize the fucking illusion, bro, that like, hey, don't take things so seriously. Like, when you go out here and like try to get things in this world, just don't take them so seriously. That's basically the whole point of everything, bro, and the spiritual shit. And it's just like, man, when you go out here trying to get things, if you're trying to get a relationship, or you're trying to get money, or you're trying to get whatever, even status, don't take it so personally, bro, because it's not gonna make you happy, man. Or it'll bring the happiness out of you temporarily, but it's not like, that comes from within, bro. So just do it with a lightheartedness. So if it doesn't work out, it doesn't crush you, bro. And if it does work out, you're just like, oh, cool, right? But it never, it's not what gives you that which is inside you, bro. If that makes sense. Well, that's about all the shit I gotta say right now. You know, enjoy your Saturday. Like I said, I'm finna go hit the beach, bro. Like, I haven't been to the beach in a while. So, hope you all have a great Saturday, and peace.